Hello lovely humans, welcome to Starlight and Stitches. Thank you so much for joining me for another crochet book review, yay! This is now the second video that I have put out in 2025, so I'm very impressed with myself. We are on a roll, boys and girls. So we are looking at something slightly different today for our crochet book walkthrough, look through, review kind of thing. Something slightly different to what I normally go for, but I wanted to shake things up a little bit and also provide more variety in the crochet book look throughs. So the whole point of me doing these isn't to give you patterns. I can't necessarily say that I have tried all of these books that I will look through. I have got a playlist of all the other books that I have looked through previously. But what I do is I go through and I show you all the patterns that are available, so show you pictures of things that you will be able to make if you buy this book, and then you can decide if it's something that you would like. So it's very difficult when we're buying crochet books because sometimes there might only be one or two patterns in there and we see it on the front page and we go, oh yeah, I'd love that, and then you open the book and then there's like 10 other patterns in there that you're not necessarily going to want to use. So the point of this is for me to go through, show you what's in the books, and then you can decide whether or not you want to buy them. So the book that we are looking at today, like I said, it's a bit different to what I normally show you, but this is Crochet Southwest Spirit. This book is by Susan Kennedy and it's published by David and Charles Books. David and Charles Books are absolutely instrumental in my crochet book review series because they have provided me and helped me find so many crochet books that I wouldn't be able to do it without them. So this is one from their collection. They have loads of not just crochet books but knitting and other craft books on their website. So if you want to go and have a look at their stuff, that is linked down below. They did provide me previously with quite a few books free of charge, so I'm just putting that out there now, but that does not in any way hinder or alter how I will review or go through these books. So just so you know, I can't remember whether this is one that I got for free or whether it's one that I paid for, but I just wanted to put that out there just in case. So you can check out their website. I'll link them down below. Crochet Southwest Spirit. Now, normally, you guys know, do a lot of amigurumi books and granny square books and that kind of thing. This looks a little bit more earthy, a little bit more bohemian. So I'm really excited to get into this and show you what patterns are available if you buy this book. So I'm going to do what I normally do. I will sit here and chat to you, but you will see some lovely pictures on screen while I go through. So the back of this book, it does say, feel the freedom of the wide open spaces and deep turquoise skies of the American Southwest as you work this unique collection of patterns. Now this book, it is UK recommended retail price £16.99 and US $24.99. So if they're still that price, excellent. My book is up to date. If they're not that price, I apologise. So I am really interested to get into this. As we open up, we start off with contents page. Nice and simple. Most of these crochet books, as I say, if they're a good crochet book, there will be lots of extra details in there that you might not necessarily use, but if you're a beginner, they will be very, very useful. So nice contents page. And also, I just want to say that the artwork on this looks really inviting and lovely. So I'm pleased with the start. We've got a nice introduction. And we've got some information here about Southwest textile traditions, which again is awesome because this is a slightly more specific book on a specific subject. So I think things like this are really cool if you're actually interested in how the fabrics are made and where the ideas have originated from. Very, very important to know our histories. So there's a few pages on that. Actually, there's quite a lot of pages on that, which is great. A little bit of reading before you get started on your projects. Then it wonderfully goes into tools and materials, which most of us who, if we're using a crochet book, we already know the tools and materials that we're going to want to need. However, I think it is the mark of a good book if it has all this information in the front for the people that may not necessarily know. They can't just assume that everyone's going to know. Talks a little bit about simple stitches, and then we go into the first project. So this is called Rio Grande Striped Towels. These look really nice, definitely my kind of colour aesthetics. Lovely pictures. So let's have a look. It's got, again, a load of information about the particular project, which again is very nice. And then it's got some pattern notes. It's got the supplies and tools that you're going to need. It gives you a rough gauge size, and then it gives you a pattern. This is really nice and easy. This is a really nice simple pattern. Lovely. It looks very well written. I don't show the actual written patterns on my channel because I believe that if you want to make these things, you have to buy the book. If I show the pattern, then that's distributing the pattern without payment. So if that makes sense. So I just show you pictures. I hope that's okay for those of you that are new to this. So this looks like a really simple project. Lots of row repetition, which is great. Nice and easy for a beginner. It does have skill levels actually at the top here. So I'll show you on the next one. We have skill level 1 by the looks of it. And then if I just flick to the back, yeah, the skill levels do go up. So they do have skill levels. So that first one was a nice easy skill level 1. The next one that we have is an artisan market bag. I love bags and baskets and all that kind of thing. These are cool. It gives you different ideas of different handle types. So you could use it as an actual bag or a basket. Very nice that it gives you those different ideas to use it for as well. So you're basically getting a couple of projects in one. Again, same as before, the supplies, the materials, some pattern notes. Nice, simple pattern instructions by the look of it. And it gives you different sides as well, different sizes, I apologise. So you can make small and large size baskets. Excellent. Then we have got the Cozy Yogi wraps. This is lovely. These colours and this aesthetic is really, really pleasing and calming for me. I personally have a lot of bright colours. I like vibrancy and all that kind of thing. However, this really is very calming, even just to read and to look at, let alone to make. So a lot of these projects, again, you can use, I always say this, you can use whatever colour yarn you want. Don't have to use the colours of yarn that they are recommending in the books. You can change it up to match your style. So if your style is say more monochrome, then you can mute them down, make them more monochrome. If they are more brights and vibrants, or you want a project that you see but you want to make it in bright red and lime green, go for it. Do whatever you like. The patterns are there to be played with, and then for us to give our artistic expression on. So these Cozy Yogi wraps, really, really nice. Again, it's got all the same things as usual. Skill level 1, looks nice and simple. Then we have a skill level 2, so going up slightly. This is a modern bohemian blanket. Wow, this is absolutely beautiful. It's got a nice colour palette on the side here as well, that you can see the colours that they've used. This is absolutely gorgeous. It would take me about 300 years to make it because I'm a very slow crocheter, but that is absolutely beautiful. It looks like you start with a centre diamond and then the pattern works out from the centre, which is gorgeous. Really, really nice pattern. Love that. Okay, then we go into another skill level 1, and this is, I hope I pronounce this okay, this is a Sedona knot cushion. That looks cool. It looks complicated, but it is a skill level 1, so I would imagine that it's just one great big long tube and then it's knotted in a certain way. This looks really nice. This would look really nice at a retreat somewhere up in the cabins in the woods, a yoga retreat or something. That looks really cool. Then we have a different section here. This is called textured stitches. So this is our next section, textured stitches. So it looks like we're going to get things with a little bit more oomph to them. So we start with Durango pillows. These are nice. Again, these are very muted tones, very earthy kind of tones. I would probably switch this up personally and make them nice and bright, but this matches in with the aesthetics of this book. It's absolutely gorgeous. There are so many beautiful photos in here. I'm just, look at that. So I'm assuming this is all Southwest America. Beautiful, lovely places to go and see. So again, supplies. It's got pattern instructions for a small and a large pillow in this one. So different sizes. Then we have the La Plata rug and pillow. So this has got a lovely kind of bobble stitch to it. I like this a lot. Fringing on one of the pillows here. Is that the pillow or is that the blanket? Rug. No, rug's underneath. That's got fringing on. And then it looks like you can make the cushion with or without. Excellent. Yeah, very nice. 2 different border options. This one has also got a chart. for those of you that read charts, I can't read charts. I've been doing crochet for 4 or 5 years now. Can't read a chart at all. Can read a pattern, but I can't read a chart. Then we have skill level 2. This next one is called the Dreamer's Path Wrap. This is very nice indeed. Again, I would change the colour personally because the muted tones don't generally sit with my aesthetic, but this is really nice. A lot of these would make such nice gifts as well. Really, really lovely gifts. Then we come to another skill level 2. This is called Valley of Dreams Blanket. This has got lovely texture to it. Really nice pattern. Something different. Very nice indeed. This one is also skill level 2, and this is a Cactus Garden Blanket. This is really nice. This looks like, almost looks like mosaic crochet, which I've not attempted yet myself. If any of you have tried this book, by the way, I'm still going, but if any of you have tried this, then please do let me know, and let me know how you got on with it, because it is always nice to hear from you guys if you have found something that you enjoy in particular. And if you haven't tried this book, then please let me know at the end what your favourite pattern was. In this particular blanket as well, so the main pictures are shown with this lovely 2 tones of green, but there is also this beautiful picture with lots of colour in it, and that is so my thing. Then we have a Bear's Ears fringed pillow. That's cute. Fringing terrifies me, but the pillow itself is completely crocheted and then the fringing is added on top, so that's not too bad. Then we come into Southwestern Tapestry. So a new section again, Southwestern Tapestry. This all looks very nice as well. It's a bit more colour in here. So this is called the Raiders Ridge Wall Hangings. This is a skill level 1, so nice and simple. Again, they show different usage of colour, and you can adapt the length of these wall hangings as well to fit whatever space you need. So they've got small ones and a larger one. Again, this one's got a pattern chart for it as well. And then we have got the Land of Enchantment blanket and pillow. It's really nice when they do these kind of like 2 things together. So we had like a rug and a pillow set, and we've got a blanket and pillow set. Again, this would make absolutely amazing gifts for somebody. This is huge as well. So again, something that would take me an awfully long time, but what a beautiful effect that has. This one, this is a skill level 3. So this is the first one that we've had as a skill level 3. And this is called the Vallecio blanket or Vallecito blanket. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not words that I use every day. This, I love this. The pattern on this is gorgeous. I don't know if I would be brave enough to try something like that. I think that is absolutely lovely. Again, it's got different ideas for borders and tassels and things, which is great. This next one is a skill level 2, and this is called the Lone Messer Pillow and Tote. So we've got a nice little pillow and a tote bag that match together. Very nice again. And then we have the Wind River weighted blanket. Oh, that's interesting. Now, how have they made that a weighted blanket? Very, very interesting. Let's have a look. It's in a tapestry crochet. I think it's just because it's a heavier weight of yarn for this one. That is really, really nice. Again, you can just imagine any colours of your choice. That would be absolutely beautiful. Oh, this is nice. Canyon Moon blanket. This is a skill level 2. This is right up my street. That is amazing. I love that. It's got lots of information about each pattern, which I would read through, but it would make this video like 700 years long. But it's got info and more info and all these beautiful inspiration pictures that go with the project that you're making. I just think that's a really lovely touch. So that's the Canyon Moon blanket. Then we have another gorgeous throw, a Globe Trekker throw. This is just lovely. This normally wouldn't be the kind of thing that I pick up, but I'm looking through this book and I really am inspired by everything in it. I tend to find a pattern that I like and then stick with it. So I'll make the same scarf over and over again. I'll make the same blanket over and over again. This really does give you a lot more kind of scope to get new ideas. It's lovely. The patterns and the like the look of the fabric once it's made it's just so lovely, so calming and relaxing. So that's all of the patterns in this book. I really like them. I think it's lovely. It gives you at the back as well, we've got a nice page on techniques. We've got a breakdown of the abbreviations. So if you're not understanding the patterns so well, you can have a look at the abbreviations and that will tell you what they are basically. And then, like I like to see in these books, we have got pages of basic stitches. So if you are a crochet fan and you come to part of the pattern and you think, I can't remember how to do a bobble stitch because I don't do them every day, it reminds you, it's all in the book, so you don't have to worry. Got a nice bit about borders and fringes and tapestry crochet. So some hints and tips with tapestry crochet. That's really useful, especially for a book like this where there are several patterns that you would need to do that with. Very, very handy. Lots and lots of in-depth information there. That's really, really great. We've got something about mosaic crochet as well. So this goes into detail about mosaic crochet and how to cleanly and neatly do that. Blocking and finishing, which is the bane of my life. We should do it. Everyone should block their projects, but I don't do it. And then my favourite bit when we do these is reading about the author, because I think it's very important that we spread a bit of love to the people that have put the time and effort in to make these lovely, lovely books. So let's have a little read about the author very quickly. Susan Kennedy. She lives in the mountains of Southwest Colorado with her husband and 3 sons. She earned a bachelor degree in mathematics and biology and a PhD in neuroscience from the University of Michigan before she learned to crochet. This is a smart lady. She hooked her first projects in 2012 while travelling in the US in a vintage Volkswagen camper van. When she's not teaching science to university students or crocheting on her front porch, you can find her hiking, camping, snowboarding or paddleboarding with her family. This woman is an absolute legend. Pretty Peaceful Crochet Design was born in 2013 as a fundraising effort for the Kentucky Birth Coalition. Susan opened the Pretty Peaceful Etsy shop to help pass legislation to grant licenses to certified professional midwives. Oh, lovely. So her whole Etsy shop was set up to raise funds for that. That's really impressive. In 2019, the coalition achieved their goal and licensed certified professional midwives now bring maternity care to the families of Kentucky. The Pretty Peaceful Etsy shop continues to fundraise with the goal of changing Kentucky law to allow midwives to open licensed freestanding birth centres. Wow, that's amazing. Pretty Peaceful patterns and tutorials have been published in most popular crochet magazines, as well as on Ravelry, Lovecraft, Etsy and YouTube. And then it's got her website address there, which I will link down below, along with the website for David and Charles, who published this book. What a lovely book, and what a really nice start to our 2020-12 additions to the crochet book look-throughs. I think that is a gorgeous book with some absolutely wonderful work in it. Something a bit different, like I said, to what I normally look through, but I do think it's important to share different types of crochet. Although personally, I will mostly use amigurumi. I do the odd scarf and the odd blanket. Amigurumi is my thing, but this gives me a lot more inspiration to try something different. It's really beautiful. And even if you don't end up doing any of the patterns in this book, there is so much lovely information in here. So much beautiful artwork and pictures. I think it's worth a read anyway. So let me know what you think of Crochet Southwest Spirit. I think this is great. I'm really pleased I've got this book. Whether or not I end up making anything from it is another story, but I am glad that it's part of my massive collection, which is all behind me there. We have got more crochet book reviews this year for you, so do keep an eye out for them. And if there are any in particular that you would like me to review, then do let me know. I don't have a huge amount of funding for this, but if there is something out there that you would like me to particularly take a look at, then first of all, check my playlist in case it's in there. And if it's not already in there, then let me know. I'm also on Instagram, so you can message me on there if I don't reply to comments on YouTube. So talk to me about this book. Let me know what you think, and I will look forward to seeing you all very soon. Thank you very much. Have a lovely week, guys. Bye-bye.